In life, many people believe that hard work alone is the only path to success. But effort without understanding is like a lamp that stays lit day and night. Its constant glow becomes so ordinary that nobody notices it. Yet the moment the lamp goes dark, everyone suddenly realizes how important it truly was. We humans are very similar. If our presence and contribution are never visible, someone else may eventually take our place, assuming we were never needed. There is a story that reflects this truth. Once there was a young man working in a factory. His mentor was an older craftsman, well respected for his experience and steady hands. The elder often advised him, "Stay focused on your work, don't talk unnecessarily, train yourself in every task so thoroughly that you become impossible to replace." The young worker took this guidance to heart. For 10 long years, he worked quietly and tirelessly, developing skill after skill. When the older craftsman retired, the young man naturally filled his role and continued working with the same discipline and silence his mentor had always encouraged. One day, he visited his former teacher. The retired craftsman noticed the young man looked troubled and asked, "What's wrong?" The young man let out a deep sigh. "I followed everything you taught me. I keep to myself. I work with full concentration. My abilities surpass anyone else's in the factory. Yet others with far fewer skills are being promoted, while my salary has hardly changed." The elder asked gently, "Do you truly believe the factory depends on you?" "Yes," the young man replied with confidence. After thinking for a moment, the mentor said, "Then take tomorrow off. Tell them you need a day of rest." Although confused, the young worker trusted his mentor and applied for leave. The next day, when he returned to work, his manager immediately called him into the office. "Your absence yesterday created serious issues," the manager said. "The tasks you usually handle weren't managed properly. Because we realized your importance, we're promoting you to senior technician. Keep up your dedication." Grateful and relieved, the young man felt he had discovered an important insight. People notice your value when they experience your absence. And so, whenever he felt undervalued, he took a day off. Each time he returned, the atmosphere was in his favor, and he felt reassured. This pattern continued for several months. Then one morning, he arrived at the factory and was shocked to find he was no longer allowed inside. His job had been terminated. Confused and deeply wounded, he rushed to his old mentor. "Why did this happen?" he asked. "I followed your advice exactly. Why did I lose my job?" The retired craftsman shook his head slowly. "You understood only half of what I meant." The young man stared at him in disbelief. "What do you mean, half?" The elder replied, "You learned the first part. When a lamp burns constantly, people stop paying attention to it. Only when it suddenly goes out do they realize how much they relied on it. But you ignored the second part." The young man leaned forward, waiting for the rest. The craftsman continued, "If a lamp keeps going out again and again, eventually people grow tired of it. They won't tolerate a light that can't be trusted. So they replace it with one that doesn't flicker." He paused and added, "The same happens in life. We take our loved ones for granted because they are always there. But if they disappear even once, we feel the emptiness. Still, that doesn't mean we should deliberately vanish to prove our worth. Your work, relationships, and responsibilities all require balance. Be reliable, yet don't let yourself be overlooked. Be present, but don't try to force others to notice you by stepping away again and again." The lesson was clear. Value others before they are gone, and maintain balance before life teaches it the hard way.